wake up again to something big on the side of my tent. This thing definitely had mass to it. It wasn't just like a deer's hoofs walking. It was something with large feet. My name is Eric Sturworth. In 2013, I was doing what was called the Hiker's Challenge. I arrived at the trailhead the second week of August 2013, and the weather was pleasant. It was probably in the 80s, hardly a cloud in the sky. I like to walk alone because it's kind of meditative to me. It's great for thinking and hashing things out in your mind. The section I'm hiking is on the border of Rock Castle in Laurel County in Kentucky. The day was only about 15 miles and I wanted to go a whole lot longer, just so I didn't have to hike as much the next day. The trail was well maintained, but it was thick nonetheless. There were parts of it that weren't really blazed well, so you could easily get lost. It was exactly what I was looking for. It was dense, it was hilly, it was a challenge. By the time I got into the thick of the woods, it was probably about 10 or 11 in the morning. So I decided to sit down and take a quick snack and get a drink. That day I carried with me a small pocket knife that has like a corkscrew on it and a pair of scissors, and that's it. I got up and I went right back to hiking. I was feeling really excited. You know, I was roughly halfway finished with the trail. It started getting dark, so I decided to stop there. It's pretty much a A-frame tent, so you could see out of it either end, but on the sides you can't, you're covered. Usually in the forest, you take your food and you put it in a dry sack and you throw it up over a tree to keep it away from bears. But that night I decided to just take my food and sleep with it because I was way too tired. I just took it in the tarp with me. I know a lot of people are screaming at me right now, saying that's a bad thing to do, but I've spent months out in the woods by myself and never really had a problem. When I got into the sleeping bag, the sun was just setting over the horizon. It was a long day. It was 12 26-mile a day, so as soon as my head hit the pillow, I was out. A couple hours into sleep, I wake up to something crawling on me. Got up out of my tarp, started running around like a crazy man. I must have set my tent up over an anthill. The ants are crawling all over my body, all over my arms, all over my face. I swat them off me and that just angers them and they start biting me all over. I hear a sound down the ridge a little bit, and it stops me in my tracks. Being out in the woods in the middle of the night, you know, you hear any kind of noise, and you immediately think, like, oh man, what's out there? It was moving around like it was startled.
Hey, who's there? Who's there?